I'm Sam Floca. I'm from Temple, Texas. I'm a retired Army colonel, retired in 1992. I served 2 tours of duty in Vietnam with the 1st Infantry Division. And I'm very proud of not just my heritage in the Big Red One, but I'm a 6th generation Texan. And I had 2 ancestors who went across the field of San Jacinto with General Sam Houston. Now, while I have a copy of the flag that Houston carried across the field, a Texas flag which I cherish is the one I have right here that was sent to me when I was wounded and I was in the hospital in Japan. And this flag was flown over the state capitol on the 7th of September in my honor. And the state was doing this for every Texan who was wounded in action. And when I got it, it made me realize that the people back home cared about what I was doing. And it is truly one of my most cherished possessions, along with the letter from Secretary of State John Hill. We present this flag to you knowing that you will display it with the same pride that we have in you as a fellow Texan who is serving his country in its time of need. You have our hope and our prayers that the time will soon come that you may return safely to our great state. Sincerely yours, John L. Hill, Secretary of State. I served in the 1st Infantry Division in Vietnam, the Big Red One. It's the oldest and 1st division in the United States Army. I'm extremely proud of it. It's on combat duty in Afghanistan today. This was taken in the middle of September 1968 in Vietnam, about 10 miles west of the village of Lai Khe, right after a 3-hour battle. But I look at this, and the first thing I notice is I can't even see my eyes. I have what I think is referred to as the 1,000-yard stare, somebody that may have seen one day too much of combat. To me, it is a haunting picture, and I look at it, and it tells me there was a personal cost to war. I'm tired here, I'm afraid, I'm exhausted, and above all, I was very, very lonely. People serve their country in time of war, and our time comes and our time goes. But to institutionalize, to memorialize in perpetuity the fact that a generation from this state, some volunteers, many simply answering that draft call and going off to war, that for all time the state on state land say, this monument says we remember you, you will never be forgotten, we care about you. The bond among soldiers is never broken. Race, creed, color, they're irrelevant. They are your brothers. They are your brothers for life. I'm Sam Floca, and I'm extremely proud to be a Texan who's a veteran of the Vietnam War. Never ask a man where he's from. If he's from Texas, he'll tell you. And if he's not, you don't want to embarrass him.